हेलो हाय अस्सलाम वालेकुम यार। हमारा आज का टॉपिक है बिटकॉइन वैलेट से रिलेटेड कि बिटकॉइन वैलेट क्या होता है। एक तो नॉर्मल वैलेट होता है जिसको आप अपनी पॉकेट में रखते हैं, बट एक वैलेट होता है डिजिटल वैलेट जो कि बिटकॉइन वैलेट होता है। डिजिटल वैलेट में अलग अलग क्रिप्टो करेंसीज के वैलेट्स होते हैं। तो जो क्रिप्टो करेंसी में एक बिटकॉइन भी, एक आपके पास कॉइन है, उसका भी अलग से वैलेट हो सकता है। तो कैसे ये चीज़ वर्क करती है मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूंगा, इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा ये वाला टॉपिक। वीडियो पसंद है लाइक कर देना, शेयर करना चाहते हो तो कर सकते हो। विदाउट अ फर्दर एडू लेट्स जंप इनटू द वीडियो। On a practical level, a Bitcoin wallet is a device or program that is used to send and receive Bitcoins. The term wallet can be little confusing for people new to Bitcoin and crypto. A physical wallet is used to store physical currencies. However, a Bitcoin wallet does not store Bitcoin with it. How can this work? Well, most people already have something similarly to this in this physical wallet right now. A debit card. The debit card in your wallet is not money, but it does grant you access to your money. This is similarly to how a Bitcoin wallet works, with a key differences being that while a debit card is controlled by a centralized entity, a bank, no person or organizations control Bitcoin. The difference means that Bitcoin wallet must functions someone differently than bank's account. How Bitcoin wallets work? Continuing with the debit card analogy from above, a Bitcoin wallet holds at least one account or sub-wallet. We can view this sub-wallet as being roughly equivalent to a debit card. For instance, debit card have information associated with them, including an account number and the password. Each Bitcoin account with a Bitcoin wallet also has information associated with it. For our purpose, the two key pieces of information are the public Bitcoin address and the private key. The public address is comparable to the debit card's account number. The private key, meanwhile, is kind of like a debit card password in that it grants access to the Bitcoin associated with that public Bitcoin address. A private key is a 256-bit secret number. Here is an example. As you can see, this secret number is a bit unwieldy. One of the key functions of the Bitcoin wallet is to manage the private key. In fact, private keys are almost never handled directly by user. Bitcoin wallet provide a way to write down this private key in a much more human readable format, referred to as a recovery phrase, secret passphrase, or seed phrase. A recovery phrase is a list of words, usually between 12 to 24, that allow you to reconstruct your Bitcoin wallet and gain access to your funds even if your Bitcoin wallet is destroyed. Here is an examples of recovery phrase consisting of 12 words. Because the recovery phrase is equivalent to a private key, you should never share the words with anyone or store the plain text on your computer or online. While the recovery phrase is an improvement upon the private key, it still leaves a lot to be desired, since you should not store your recovery phrase in plain text, unencrypted forms on your computers. For most people, the best solution is to write it down on paper. This presents problems because safely storing a piece of paper can be hard. Further, if you were using a multi-coin wallet like the Bitcoin.com wallet, you will have a separate recovery phrase for every different blockchain your wallet supports. Storing all those recovery phrases on papers quickly becomes onerous. For this reason, the Bitcoin.com wallet integrates a cloud backup system. Here you can create a single custom password and use it to unlock all of your private key, which are stored in encrypted form in your Google or iCloud account. To set up cloud blockchain in the Bitcoin wallet, just go and setting cloud backup and follow the instructions. Type of wallets: hardware wallets, software wallets. Hardware wallets are the most secure type of Bitcoin wallet because their private keys are stored on a physical device and theoretically cannot be accessed by a computer or from the internet when a person wishes to make a transaction. Software wallet exists on a computing device like a desktop computer, a smartphone, or in a web browser. Since computing devices run many programs or applications, they are susceptible to viruses, malware, and phishing schemes. Make all software wallet vulnerable to some degrees. That being said, hacking incidents are extremely rare, and software wallet are generally are generally considered safe for everyday use. तो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको मेरी बिटकॉइन वैलेट से ये इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो पसंद आई है, बताइएगा वीडियो कैसी लगी, कमेंट सेक्शन में अपने थॉट मेरे साथ शेयर कीजिएगा। अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, फैमिली का ख्याल रखिएगा। बाय बाय।